Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your
Oh,
mind?
say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind? Hey,
Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me.
What's your topic, sir? You ready to go, Jen? Yes. You was cutting up on that one, girl.
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your
Oh,
mind?
say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind? Hey,
You know you love me. Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? I hope everybody's doing well. Me, I'm doing good. Thank you so much for asking. You know, I've been wondering when somebody gonna ask me how I'm doing, but I'm good. Okay, I hope you guys are doing good as well. I'm having a pretty good day. Hey, glow, glow, glow. I'm having a pretty good day. Well, if I'm not, I'm pretending that I am anyway. All right, y'all. I know my yesterday's thing was disjointed. Baby, it was so much going on. It's still going on, but I ain't about to let it get at me like that. But it was on my nerve yesterday. Thank you so much for joining me over here on the So What You Think channel for Beyond the Gates Unlocked, which is my little recap on Beyond the Gates. So I encourage you to get down in the comment section so that you can become a gatekeeper too. What's a gatekeeper? Well, a gatekeeper is a person who thinks that it is their business to be in the business of these doggone Duprees, because we don't miss nothing. We don't. And we like to gossip about these folks as if they real, even though we know they're not. But it's going to sound like we think they are, the way we're going to talk about them, the manner in which we're going to do it. It's our little time to take our mind off our own problems and issues and things. You know, we come over here and we talk about other people's problems that don't really exist. And that's the beauty of the thing. Ain't nobody real. So we can say what we want to say about these folks, yeah, and be deep in their business, every ounce of it. Okay. Linda, you didn't get much sleep. I understand why. Excuse me. Anyway, I'm over here live every day, Monday through Friday. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. Giving my recap of the goings on behind the gates for the day. So if you think you found your tribe, then come on back over here, subscribe, and hit the like button for me, y'all, because that's a good little, cute little, nice little, free little 1-2 y'all can do to support the channel and help put it through the algorithms. I mean, it's the very least you could do. It is. I'm doing all this. You could do a little bit of that. If I'm doing all this, you could do a little bit of that. Okay. All right, now, I told y'all to hit the like button. Let me remind you why. It's because we do have an officer of the like button over here. When you don't hit the like button, the officer of the like button will say, hey.
Hey, you, hit the like button.
She going to remind you and or halt this broadcast so that you guys will hit the like button. She hasn't done it in a while. So that means y'all been doing real good. Let me make sure I've hit it on this device over here. Okay, now we're up to 8 for the likes. Although there's 17 watching, so 10 of y'all is lacking. 10 of y'all is lacking. So please hit the like button, okay? We love you. Woo, woo, woo. Okay. Say hello to the mods and to Tony Lynn, our official greeter over here on the So What You Think channel. Tony Lynn, wherever you are, we're sending you out a hello. We hope you're good. We hope life is okay. Just all the positive vibes that we can send you. We hope that you're doing okay. And, come on through here and say something to us, even if it's afterwards, let us know that you're doing okay. Okay. We'd appreciate that so very much. We have some wonderful mods over here. Which I said say hello to, but we have some wonderful mods. They work very hard over here. They do so much for this channel. They keep that chat going beautifully. So don't cry to me if you get into a scrape down there with somebody. I handles my own. Okay. When somebody says something about Bill, I'm ready. Okay. I'm ready to be petty when it come to Bill. I'm ready to be petty when it come to Bill. And I'm about to put Carlton on the list because I like Carlton. I might have said one, two things about Carlton, but I'm starting to like Carlton. I think Carlton nice. Now he do know that date his friend, best friend. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, he seemed to be a nice guy. But I got one eye on you still, Carlton, because you ain't out there. You ain't out of the red with me just yet, sir. You not. We don't know if you a player. We don't know if you a player. You just player. Like we don't know. We don't know. We still trying to figure you out now, Carlton. But I'm about to put Carlton over there. I got the feeling after he. I'm just saying, after I don't know. I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna let y'all know when I'm gonna get partial. I already think I know what's gonna make me partial, but we got to wait to see. And then once I get partial by Carlton, baby, it's gonna be on and popping by Carlton too. You gonna have to leave Carlton alone too, okay? But I see how I feel, down the road when I see what I'm waiting to see. And I know if that's the way it's gonna be. Now, let me see which one of my superstars is down here typing in the comments.
Who's that typing in the comments?
Well, I'll tell you who's typing in the comments. Let me just scroll on down there so I can tell y'all. I know who was first was in here was Miss Belinda Hill. Belinda Hill says, good evening, Miss Jen, Tony Lynn, Elaine T, Gatekeepers, and Mod Squad. Of course, I hit the like button on the way in. And why? Because she's the officer of the doggone like button. That's why. Raven Maniac says, hello, fellow Gatekeepers, Miss Jen, and Mod Squad. I'm over here in the gallery, patiently and pointedly pondering the events of the day, ready to sip on some steaming sweet BTG tea. All right, then. E-Daddy says, good evening, Miss Jen, Gatekeepers, and the mods. Hey, winning all the time, E-Daddy. Let's see who else is in here. Linda says, greetings, Gatekeepers. Gatekeepers, and greetings, everybody. Greetings, everybody. And greetings to you too, cuz. Let's see who else is in here. Myrtle Tinsbury is in the house as well. She says hello. She says, hey, Miss Jen, Gatekeepers and the mods. Hello to you too. And my girl from way back, Miss Gloria, is also in the house. Miss Gloria does some wonderful crochet work. You guys should check out her page. She does some beautiful work, custom pieces. Let's see who else is in here. Miss Lil. Hey, Miss Lil. Miss Lil has thrown her hashtag into the chat. Raven Maniac, yes, Haley escaped beer belly. Belinda, is you coming in here? Belinda, is you coming in hot? We ain't even got started yet. I thought me and you Bill Didi rubbing off on y'all. She rubbing off on y'all with this foolishness, but y'all act like you don't know when you do know. Y'all better lay off Bill. Okay, let me see now. Let me see what else we got in here. Coming right in the door hot. She coming in hot. Bilo Didi, the bad example, the bad seed when it comes to Bill. You the first one be starting stuff, and now look what's happening. People coming in the door hot for Bill. Miss Lil says, good evening, Miss Jen, Gatekeepers and mods. Hey, Miss Lil. Jasmine says, hey, Miss Jen, mods, gang, gang, gang. Hey, Jasmine. He says, Belinda Hill. I seen her. Ted gave the blessings. Carlton was on point. He did. He said Carlton is a good guy. He ain't going there and say, you a low down. Listen, if y'all watch Ready to Love, this ain't no Martell, Marceau, and Maurice situation where they all in there, all ain't none of them worth a doggone. But he was like, well, I have to admit, you're a good guy, and I'm glad she at least ended with somebody that was good. But baby, if you end up to be bad, Ted gonna run up in there and punch you upon the nose. He is. Miss Jen, post that picture I sent you earlier. I'm not posting. Wait, let me get it. Bilo, you know what? Let me see. Let me get this little stinking picture and put it up. But she just trying to start some stuff. Let me get this thing. Hold on. I may not even have room enough to upload it, but let me see. Bilo Didi over here sending pictures and things. Hold on, where this thing at? Here it is. Let me see. Can I download this? Yes. Oh wait, I should be able to get it from over here. Give me a second. Let me see if I can get it from here. Hold on one second, y'all. Give me a second. How do I get to all of my? Oh, I gotta go over here. Okay. They changed stuff around on us. Okay, we got that. Here go this little picture. It keep jumping around. It's like the Lord don't even want me to do nothing with it. How about that? Reply. Okay, let me hit that. Now how do I download it on it? Okay, hold on. Now, give me a second. Okay, the Lord said he don't want it. He said he don't want it. Forward. Okay, I got to do it the other way. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. All right, so let me send it to myself on Facebook. There we go. And now I can upload it. Give me a second, you guys. Hold on, let me grab this thing. Since B-Lo want to start something, if you want to be starting something, you got to be starting something. It's okay, start it up. I'm gonna finish it though. Okay, here goes that. I downloaded it, and now I can put it into StreamYard. Okay, here we go. You can go up here to the picture section, add the file. Here go this old stanky picture. All right, now, give me a minute, B-Lo Didi, and I'm gonna come back, and then you can type in what your little caption was that you sent me this little picture today. Okay. Be on Purpose says, "Hey y'all, hey Be on Purpose." Who else is in here? Raven Maniac. Okay, y'all coming in here with jokes. But we're gonna see. I'm pissed at Bill for being stupid with that insect in a push-up. Wait, for being stupid with that insect in a push-up. Kelly S is in the house. Good evening, everyone. She says, "Hey, Kelly S." All right, so I'm gonna just read y'all with this disrespectful message that B-Lo Didi gonna send me with this picture. Hold on. Let me put this picture. Let me take this down first. Let me take down this comment. Hold on. Now here we go. So B-Lo Didi gonna send me this picture right here, right? And then she gonna say, "Poor Bill can't even button that second button. The first one is fighting for his life." Now, I don't know where you got this ill-fitted picture from, but Bill was looking good in this suit all day long. Do you see this? Wait, maybe that might not. Get it everywhere. Hold on. Okay, do you see that? Do you see that? Disregard that first picture. Disregard the first one. Do you see that? Huh? Y'all gonna leave my Bill alone, baby. Bill is wearing that suit. I don't care what any of you say. And this ain't no good way for us to start off in no argument. It's just not. It's not good. It's not good. So let's get over here and unlock these gates and act like we got some sense now and get on in here and review this show, because y'all ain't about to do too much on Bill. You know you're not. Y'all better go somewhere. Gatekeepers, it's time for our daily dose of Beyond the Gates Unlocked. All right. Now that we done got past all this disrespect, I don't know why y'all want to start the show up starting stuff. Wait a minute. Now, who's saying something? I love Bill, but he not too bright. Well, now when it comes to Haley, Scaly Haley, just wait till he find out what Valerie been up to. Bill is poking. Thank you, Be on Purpose. Remind them that we not here to argue today, please. Although anytime you said something about my Bill, baby, it's going to be up and stuck. And I told y'all, after I see what's about to happen with Carter going to be on the list with him. Now, I'm Elon daddy, Jacob fine daddy about to be on the list. I'm just going to make my list of who y'all going to leave alone. That's just it. That's just all. Okay. And it's my, Is my list partial? Yes, it is. Is my list based on superficial things? And it is. And it is. Okay. And don't care. Daddy, you spelled my name wrong and got flagged by YouTube. What happened? I don't know what happened. Okay. All right. So let's get over here and see what happened, y'all. Now, let me get up here to the first peak, y'all. You know, I forgot I didn't write down some of this stuff. So I'm gonna have to go back and confer with the tape. All right. So here we go. Anita is starting to feel the effects of the chemo, but pushing through it anyway. She's tired. She's tired of being upstairs. She needs a change of venue. Hold on one second. Let me check this message. I'm sorry, you guys. Okay. She needs a change of scenery. She tired of sitting up there on the third floor, on the third floor of this massive mansion. She needs to come downstairs where she can look at something else. She tired of looking at what she was looking at, and I don't blame her. And she did not take the elevator downstairs. She did not. She walked every one of the 72 stairs it took to get downstairs from the mansion. Okay. And so her husband is like, why didn't you take the elevator? She said, because I wanted to walk, Vernon. Stop trying to babyfy me. Stop trying to babyfy me. So while he was trying to babyfy her, Kat and Samantha had stopped by, and Kat apologized for missing the party. And you know, of course, her grandma didn't make her feel bad. And she sends the girls in there to go ask Rowena for some snacks and stuff. She's like, go in and get us some snacks and things, girl. While we're gonna look at some of this stuff for the cotillion. And her husband was looking at her like, my wife, I tell you, she's strong, so she's trying to be strong. Now, Bill told Haley this hug, because remember they got caught all in an embrace. Caught up. Caught up. Remember, she walked in, she was like, get your hands off my husband that I stole from you. Can you please stop touching on my husband that I busted up your marriage and took, ma'am? Please, how dare you? So Bill was like, this is not anything here. Not like that. It's not anything big. And Haley says she's sure Danny is comforted to know that the girls has someone to turn to if worse comes to worse. And I was like, you little for you. You little off the shoulder, one sleeve wearing, look like that one about to fall off dress wearing heifer you. You wet and wear heifer you. I ain't like that. And look at Bill in that suit now. He's standing there below Belinda. Below and Belinda. He's wearing his suit now. Okay, now Derek is back faking, stumbling like he couldn't walk at first, but then he walks in and throws his cane over to Jacob, and he's like, "Oh, look at you." He's like, "Yeah, you know, I guess so. They're retiring the cane. He can walk again because you know he ain't doing a good job walking around with it no way. So you know, I'm sorry, but you know what though, Derek. Listen, I don't want you to tell nobody I had said this because this between you and me, just you and me. I was really, truly thinking that we maybe didn't have too many more scenes with you, sir. But you know, here you are. But if you're going to be in here, we gonna need you to spice up this character some. You should have took this cane and started swinging it or something. That would have been interesting. Because you still boring us. And when they put you in scenes with Jacob, y'all are not interesting together at all. So we gonna need you to be talking to somebody who's a little more interesting. Okay? See if you can get some scenes with Bill or Joey. Do something crooked. Because this ain't it. But anyway, they talking and he needs to tell him that Ashley got a man at home. Well, she ain't got one at home just yet, but he need to let him know, child, she out here dating and stuff. So he wants to tell his friend before he run up on it. Now, speaking of new man, Mr. Grayson is over here talking to Ashley over to the side, right? Now, I don't know how I felt about it. I don't know how I felt about it. But I had felt like what had happened is that he curbed her in this conversation. That's what I heard. I don't know if that's what y'all heard, but that's what I heard. Because she was talking about getting together. He was like, I gotta check my schedule. Is that what a man say when he interested in you, or do a man be like, we're gonna work it out? You gonna let this man with these pants on fitting tight down to the ankles tell you table you till later, Ashley? I don't think so. He ain't that cute. He look all right. He ain't that cute to be sidebar nobody. Okay. But anyway, he said he'll check his schedule. But if you want to do something, girl, and see, doing something ain't nothing. Girl, he ain't got time to do nothing. But if you want to do something, he ain't got time to go nowhere, eat no dinner. But if you want to do something, then call me. Girl, I don't know why you so. I don't even understand why you over here grinning about all this, because this is not good in my opinion. I don't know, but Grayson, you already coming in the door backwards for me. But you know how to listen. You know how we as gatekeepers like to jump to conclusions and have suspicions. So you know you got to just roll with us on this. We don't know about you coming in the door like that. Okay. Anyway, Shanice is surprised that Ashley was all up in the face of Grayson, or they in each other's face. I don't want to just put it all on Ashley. And Ashley says, well, it's different, but it's good. And I'm like, girl, this little man ain't did. But anyway, down to the uptown. Hold on. Why do I have all these pictures? Because did Naomi come in here and say something? Let me see. I might be out of place with these pictures, but we'll see. But that's what was going on at the desk. Girl, what happened? Girl, tell me about it. Okay, now down to the orphan jeans. This little girl, this little girl here, Jessica. Hold on one second. Let me take a look at something. So I see a couple more people don't come in here. Let me say something right quick. Hey, KB. Oh, thank you for the super chat. And she says a collective hello to everybody. Keisha's come in. Hey, Keisha. And then, hold on. Now, how do I say this? Adithali. I think this is your first time. Okay, you said new to the group. Okay, that's right. You know, so we want to give you. Hold on. This is what I did. I hope I'm not saying this wrong, but you can put it in there phonetically for me. But I'm saying Adithali 8680. You are welcome. Our new gatekeeper. You are now officially a gatekeeper, because that's how you become one. And so we welcome you. Y'all scooch down, act right. Don't show out too much, because you know that we got new people who won't act right now.
Hey ye.
Gatekeepers! A decree from the Queen!
Enough. Be seated.
All right, Adithali, welcome on in. You all scooch down, share your crumpets, and don't hog all the tea. You know, when people come in and know you got to share the tea, please share the tea. And Linda, thank you also for reminding me that Fido did direct this episode, and he did do a stellar job. You know, he's friend to the channel over here in our hearts, minds, and spirits. He our favorite director, and we not that we don't care about the other ones, but he is our favorite. Okay, so that's it. That's all. All right, so let me go back to getting on this review now. All right, hold on. Let me take that comment down too, Linda. Hold on. All right. Get back up to these pictures. Okay, now this little girl, Jessica, I don't like you. I ain't never liked you though. Jessica, you ain't did nothing yet. Done made me like you just yet. Nothing. As the lady said in that episode of Good Times, when JJ went down there to the welfare office to try to get him some welfare or get him a job, and she said, Mr. Evans, there is nothing I can do for you. Okay, there ain't nothing you can do for me, Jessica. Nothing. Okay, I just don't like you. Okay, so the little girl was down here June was in this scene, which I really didn't understand what for. June, girl, you better help them get your lines back together. But anyway, okay, so June is down there to the orphanage serving the day. The little girl is already down on this cotillion, and she's still talking about the cotillion. And what I don't like about you talking about the cotillion, Jessica, is that you are talking to somebody who family is involved in this. So what I look like talking about something, like my friends say, I'm a Girl Scout. Then I go, I can't stand the Girl Scouts. The Girl Scouts is this, and then they say, well, my daughters are going to be this. I just don't care about. They just elitists. They just this and that. That ain't the time to be telling nobody stuff like that. And that's what they involved with. This is what his family is bougie. They are bougie, Jessica. They nice, but they bougie, Jessica. So talking about the bougies is talking about him and his family, and that's why I don't really like you, little girl. I don't like you. I'm sorry. I might, you can change my mind later, but right now, girl, I ain't got nothing for you. Ugh. But anyway, she in there telling me, I don't know. I'm glad they got regular food here because, everybody else want to have all this bougie up class food, and I'm just glad. And June looking at her like, I don't think June like her either. June trying to play like she like you, but she don't like you. She just trying to act like she like you because she wants Tyrell to act better with her. That's why she ain't like son. I don't like that little girl. She don't like this little girl. But anyway, she says she will not be paraded around like some prized cow on display. So what you saying? My sister's about to be paraded around like a prized cow? See, that's why I don't like you, little girl. You very intelligent, so you know what you're doing. I don't know. I don't know if Jessica comes from an affluent family. I don't really know if she does. For some reason, I think that she don't because they sent the kids to regular school. So she may not be. I'm not sure. But I know I still don't like her. I don't care if she is or not. Little girl need to get somewhere and sit down. Now, Ted and Eva were talking, and he tells Eva about the test results and stuff that's happened for Kat and her mom and, the family. And so he was saying that he's glad that they dodged the bullet. This statement again, like, I'm glad that they dodged this bullet. And I'm like, child, why I got a feeling these test results done got switched up or something. Then he also said something to her about being glad that she didn't have to get tested as well, or something like that. I would support you if you had to get tested. And I'm like, why are we talking about testing Eva for something, huh? Because I be trying to put two and two together before it's time, just so I can say, ooh, I knew it. We all like that. Did I call Jessica a cow? I'm sorry, but I meant it though if I did. But okay, anyway. He told her that Kat, and she said, I don't mean this any kind of way, but I'm sure that Kat was a handful during all of this. And he said, well, yes, but not in the way you're probably thinking. And then they went to commercial. And I was like, child, it was in the way she was thinking, but just not in the way she was thinking, but it was in the way she was thinking. Anita don't want to talk no chemo talk. She wants to talk about the cotillion. And she thinks back to when Kat debuted, when Kat was debuted, and it was such a beautiful day, she said. And she was thinking about when she first went to a cotillion, the Articulettes had performed at one, and she said, I'd never seen a group of people all together like this, so beautiful and confident they were. And I realized that they were no different than us up here singing, that we all just wanted to be looking forward to the future and, just really making something of our lives, So she said that I think this is the reason why she was looking forward to her girls, finally becoming a part of all of this. So she was just explaining why she loved, why the cotillion moved her so much the first time that she went, saw one or attended one. So I thought that was nice. Haley pretends this cow pretended that she meant well. I meant well in my backhanded low life to comment to Danny that she was trying to be, I thought I was comforting her saying that, if you check out, we'll be here for you, for the kids, for you, girl. I thought I was being nice when I said that, girl, that if you should pass away, we should be here. We'll be here for you and for the cheerings. You didn't think that was positive, Bill? No, girl, we did not. That's why we don't like you, Haley. That's why we don't like you. But you're doing a good job with this acting role, girl, because you got us can't stand your child. But then she said, but what was the reason, more or less, you really stopped by here, though, Danny? This heifer here. But Danny decided to get on up and get on out. She was like, let me get up, get out, and go. She got up and left. She was like, let me just go on and go. Because, I already got Bill wrapped around this finger, girl. That's what you should have said, Danny. But I know you feeling low right now. But, girl, come back later and let her have it. So Bill got on Haley. He said, that's the last time. Wait, no. Haley said, that's the last time I'm going to show her any sympathy. And Bill says, showing sympathy counts only if you mean it. Ooh, she ain't like that. She ain't like that. She ain't like that. Because, Haley, your timing, baby, your timing and your slip is hanging. I don't know why Bill can't see you for what you really are, because you are not the same little sweet little Haley that he got with. You are not. But, girl, you playing this role, though. I'm going to tell you now, you giving it to the Haley role, girl. You are. Because we can't stand you. And we can't. Now, Ted was telling Eva how he was trying not to push Kat into getting tested because it would have pushed her further away, and he wanted her to get tested, but he didn't want to do no further damage by making her not want to get tested. He was like, so, that girl is stubborn, and I know my daughter, so I know not to do it like that. I just wanted to support her how she needed support. And if not getting tested is how she needed it, then I wanted to do that. So Eva said she'd always dreamed of a dad like him. She's like, all my life I dreamed of somebody just like you. You know that? And he said he's always going to support her too. Whatever, and wherever, he's going to support her. And I was like, oh, I like that for Eva. I do. She deserves to have that too. Now, Derek asks Jacob, who Ashley been going out with? And Jacob said, I don't really know who he is, but I don't really know him like that. And Derek was like, so he at the hospital. Is he a doctor at the hospital? Then he was like, let me bag out. Let me just leave it alone. I was like, yeah, leave it alone, because it ain't your business no more, tight pants. Because these was some tight pants you was wearing up in here today. I ain't missed that. Look at these tight britches. Tight pants. I got my tight pants on. Tight pants. He got his tight pants on. Okay. I'm just saying, stay out people business, tight pants. Skin tight. I need you to stay out people business. Skin tight. Stay out of people business. So he switched up and started asking him about Naomi instead. And Jacob loved to talk about him some Naomi, so he was with it. Now Ashley tries to wiggle out of giving up any info on Grayson. So Ashley says, well, let me say it like this. I love ice cream, right? And I've only had one flavor. And although it was delicious, I realized that I have missed out on everything. So now we got cake baking, and now we got ice cream making. So now I got to get me something for the ice cream making, because they not making cake. She making ice cream. Ice cream man. The ice cream man, baby. Okay. Let's see. So she said, well, now that I've tried something different, this is really delicious, and I realized everything that I've been missing out on. And I cannot wait for our next date. I was like, okay, then come up with a date, baby. We gonna see. All right, now Shanice asked Ashley, had more than, she's like, have you had more than raspberry sorbet? And she said, she says, wait, hold on, no. Shanice said Ashley had more than raspberry sorbet, because Ashley said she had did the things of the thing. Okay. And so she said the other nurses are going to be chattering because how much they have wanted them some Grayson. And she said, I don't care. They didn't let them be mad. Let them be mad. I don't care. I was like, okay then, Ashley. Y'all better come on, say Ashley showed a little personality today. Ashley showed a little, she did. Now, Jacob fills Derek in on them waiting for the BRCA test results. And Jacob feels that she's distracted trying to be strong. Like she's using being strong to distance herself, just like she did with the baby, Jacob said. And I'm like, now, Jacob, you know we don't talk and bring up that baby. And do she know you know about the baby? And if she find out you know about the baby, is that going to be an argument? Do she know Derek know about this baby situation? Because I don't think nobody was supposed to know about the baby situation. And with the way Derek like to run his mouth, he going to mess around and say something, Jacob, then it's going to really be a problem for y'all. He going to get y'all busted up. That's why you can't tell my auntie told me don't tell nobody your secret because they can't keep it, you can't keep it, they can't keep it. And if you do tell it and they tell, then don't get mad. If you couldn't keep it, why you mad that they couldn't keep it? You running a risk, you know your gamma. Now June is getting this. June is not getting to. She don't like the little girls. What I'm saying, I just don't think she likes the girl that Tyrell likes. But after June walks off, Jessica has decided that she will go to the cotillion because he was saying, well, I gotta go and I gotta be there. You know, I gotta support my sister. And then all of a sudden she says that she gonna go so we can go be miserable together. But see, here's the thing. Was Tyrell supposed to escort his sister? Follow me now. Was Tyrell supposed to be the one to be her date to this cotillion, or am I wrong? I thought that had been decided back at the house when we was talking about the cotillion. I thought they told him he was going and he was going to be her date or something like that. So is this why you little wide-faced little girl, is this why you came in here and said that you was going to go? Because you know I know them types too. I know them types too. You jealous of everything. You think you gonna go with this sister, I'm going in. You don't even want to go. Anyway, and you better not do nothing jankety when you get there to mess up that girl's night either. You better not. Okay, now. Danny comes. Hold on, let me make sure I'm not ahead of myself. Okay, so Danny comes into her parents' house and sees her dad first, and they chatted up a little bit. She's worried about, of course, the test results for her children. And then she went to admit and look, Daddy, let me tell you something. I know you told me not to be talking to Bill like that, but Daddy, look, Daddy, look. I'm talking to him just a little bit. I'm just talking to him a little bit, Daddy, because you know I need to talk to him sometime now. I'm about to lie, I ain't what I am, but I am gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Girl. All right, then, Danny, go ahead on, girl. Now, Haley done went to raising her voice at Bill, talking about she's tired of him taking Danny's side over her, and then Bill got loud with her, and he said, is that what you think? You think this is a game? You already done won the game and got the prize, and you in there clowning like this? Well, you didn't think when I chose you that meant that you won? Little shit just dress weighing off the shoulder, waving hair wet, the waving hair weighing girl. Miss Home Wrecker. You didn't think this means that I chose you when I walked up and left my whole family, came in here and came and got you? Kids hate me. Got kicked out the Duprees family, which you know I love. And you have the audacity to stand up here and say that I'm not choosing you? He ain't like that Bill was, she raised her voice, Bill raised his too. I was like, well, go ahead on, Bill, put some more bass in that voice and tell her from the back room can hear you too. So I left my wife for you, and that wasn't choosing you. Ain't nothing funny about the children of my mother, my children or their mother possibly having cancer, and slammed his hand down on that desk. He was a boom. Baby, all I know is that Haley about to serve you up some of that forever calm tea in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bill, all I know now, and I might not know it all, is that she about to serve you up some of that tea. She is. Keep on messing with her, see what happens. Keep on messing with her, see what happens. Okay? Okay. This ain't somebody you can play with like that. This ain't somebody you can play with like that. Uh-uh. You talk loud to Haley one more time and you gonna be in there sipping up tea. And then you just gonna fall out like Top Cat. Keep on. We already seen you fall out like Top Cat one time. It can happen again. All right. So anyway, that's what happened with that. Now, Haley is trying to do damage control, saying that she knows that this is not funny. This is where I needed to take a look at some stuff because y'all know once I get caught up with looking, I stops writing. I ain't about to tell no lie. I do. Let me see. Give me a second. Let me roll back to this.
This situation is serious.
She knows she can lie when she need to, though.
Trying to get a rise out of her. Well, it's not a damn thing funny.
He said you in there trying to get a rise out of her.
You know what? Do you call blowing up my marriage taking her side?
Yeah, do you call blowing up his marriage not taking your side? He took your side, your front, your back, and your top and your bottom.
Huh? Well, how about divorcing her? Is that putting you second?
Yeah, was that putting you second to divorce the woman and had to split up all his assets and whatnot?
You've already won the big prize, Haley, but somehow that doesn't seem to be enough for you.
It was not, because she's silly rabbit tricks her for kids.
Bill,
You know what? You know what I think? I think you thought it was funny.
She did think it was funny. He said, twisting the knife with Danny, trying to get a rise out of her. Child, you done crossed the wrong thing. But you know, you don't be crossing them ex-wives, baby, when they still care about them ex-wives. Now, they can move on and all of that, but that don't mean they hate nobody now. And you's a fool for having got in it. That's what you get.
Knife with Danny, trying to get a rise out of her.
I do not claim to own that one doggone thing. We are looking at this so that we can dig deeper into the details of what happened. I don't want to miss any of the details. So the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976 does make allowance for fair use for purposes such as criticizing, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. And we are definitely criticizing. We are definitely commenting. And it is definitely news that we can use. And I'm trying to teach you. I am.
It's not a damn thing funny.
Don't be saying no bad words, Bill. You slam that hand up and getting cancer. I don't blame you. And I sat down in that seat, and he didn't have to unbutton no more buttons to sit down below Didi and Belinda. Sat down in his seat comfortably. Now let me see what happened.
I know this situation is serious.
Wait, Bill, I know it's it. You know, was it me today? Or did y'all discern that Haley was acting a little desperate and scared? Haley was acting a little, I didn't displease Bill. It wasn't given, I'm about to give you tea. It really wasn't. All of her reactions, she seemed a little shaken. Because after all, being in the arms of Danny and kissing and carrying on is what started her to put the tea and the stuff in the first place. And girl, you might care more than you think you do. You might, girl, you might be done fell in love.
It's not a joke to me. I mean that. And you have every right to be worried about your daughter.
Right, he do.
And Danny too.
Oh, you don't mean that part. Now, we know you lying. We know you lying that you don't mean he got the right to be worried about Danny too, girl. You is lying. You is lying and the truth ain't nowhere present.
If you actually mean it, you should try a little harder showing it.
You should try a little harder showing it if you actually mean it. And now that part is true.
Once again, pouting.
Ooh, girl, he done said you pouting. And you know women hate when you said we acting like babies. We don't like that. Ooh, girl, he done called you a baby child.
He's an important figure in Naomi and Chelsea's lives. It means he's an important figure in mine.
Ooh, he said what's important to my children is what's important to me. And if they mama's important to them, then she's important to me. Ooh, girl, see, this what happen when you be busting up marriages. Why you need to stay out of them, child. She was shook below. She was.
Bill,
I was trying. He said your actions. They speak louder.
I'll do better.
I'll do better. I promise. See, you know what? And let me see. Did she scowl? Did she tap her pockets to see if she got them drops on her? He said, I have a lunch reservation at the club. Let's not be late. Because he ain't about to sit up in here and argue. But you know, y'all have me liking it when a man be handling you like this when you know you're wrong. when he stand his ground. When a man stand his ground and you know you wrong, you be like, get me together. Yeah, you call your friend be like, girl, he got me together, girl. He did, girl. You was an angry. Girl, you should have seen the way he was talking to you. But that's only when we know we wrong. If we know we right, don't you be talking like this. But she knows she wrong. But she looks shook. She did.
I have learned so much from you, Dad.
Okay, so now Danny's talking to her daddy. Let me get a bit of these pictures. She's talking to her daddy. And she said, I know you reminded me not to be leaning too hard on Bill, but I realize Bill is a part of this and that he wants to be there for the girls. And her daddy was like, yeah, for the girls. And she was like, let me finish, Daddy. Now, hold on. And listen, while he being there for the girls, it's going to have to be all right that he there for me too. You know what I'm saying? Then she was like, now let's go back in and check on Mama because I ain't about to... Excuse me. Hold on. She said, let's go back in and check on Mama now because I ain't... You ain't about to do too much on this bill situation. You ain't about to do it, okay? So they going back in there. And it turns out that Anita really did need to rest because she was talking to the girls and they was looking at stuff together. And then all of a sudden, Vernon looks over. Hold on, I'm going in the wrong direction. Okay, all of a sudden, Vernon looks over and he sees that Anita looks a little bit in distress. Hold on, you guys. Okay, when he looks over, he can see that Anita is in distress a little bit. And so looking at her, you can see that she is. I like the way Anita is playing this role. I read yesterday that somebody was like, why is she so dressed up going to chemo? Because everybody don't go to the doctor looking any kind of way. Lord knows I goes dressed up. I don't know how you go, but I goes to the doctor dressed up. And if I was this rich lady, I ain't even no rich lady. I ain't about to lie. I'd have still been walking in there in some heels or some cute shoes and a nice outfit. I'm just telling you that it's just how I'm going too. So I got no problem with that. But what I can see is that like her, she don't have on as much makeup. She's really playing this role down right now, playing it down. And I guess as they go along, they're going to play it more and more down. Now, for what reason they would need to have her in short hair maybe later, I don't know, seeing as she wears wigs anyway, except for maybe she won't fill up to wearing wigs, but maybe she'll get her hair cut and wear her hair short for a while as well. Who knows, for her comfort and for her convenience. We'll have to see. But anyway, she admitted that she should have gotten some rest. And she told the family, she said, listen, I was trying to be accommodating and all of that, but I really am tired. Today is not my best day. I just have to admit that. And so everybody's like, oh, we're so sorry. She says, no. I invited you to stay, but I'm just saying I got to get some rest. And so she said, but I hit my limit and I got to admit that. And so everybody decided, well, let us get out of here and get out of the way. Well, Jacob knows. Hold on, I'm at the wrong picture. Oh, Ted mentions how close Kat and Chelsea are and that they are like sisters, and realizes that that may have landed the wrong way since he was talking to Eva. And she said, no, it's okay, I understand. He says, but I hope one day that I hope you and Kat will be close. And then I think he said that he wanted her to try with Kat for him, during this time. And she was like, I'll do it for you, Dad. I will. And I was like, ooh, girl, that ain't gonna go well. Now, Jacob knows this gene thing is going to affect them, both of them. He knows that Naomi is going to shut down like she did with the baby scare. And Derek offers good advice that they start, that they stay real with each other. I need you to stay real with yourself too, sir, and stay away from Ashley. Ain't no more to talk about. Ain't no more to say. You don't need to tell her she need to move on. How many more times you gonna come over here to get this speech, sir? Every time she see you, it's I have a dream. Every time she see you, it's I have a dream. She don't want to hear the speech no more, sir. She know you got a dream that one day y'all should be together, but she don't have the same dream. Let it go. Let it go. Your dream is her nightmare. She don't want to hear about that. Stop bringing it up. Naomi is preparing to leave to go meet Jacob and promises Ashley to let her know the results. Girl, Ashley gonna know the results before you do, brother. But anyway, she leaves and Shanice teases her that um, of all the people, Grayson chose her, and she will have so many that are going. Wait, she said Grayson chose you, and she was like, "No, I chose Grayson." I was like, "Touche, Ashley," but also Shanisa told her, she said, "You need to be careful about buttering your bread where you work." And then Ashley was like, "Oh yeah, well, who's buttering Dr. Ted Richardson's bread?" I was like, "Ooh, touche number 2 for you, Ashley. Ashley. Ashley has some personality." Today she did. Personality, wow. Personality, style, personality. She did. She had a little personality today. I was like, "Go ahead on, Ashley." Now, Bill and Haley done made it to the country club. She trying to talk to him, and Bill is paying her no attention, okay? But she know how to work Bill, like most wives do their husband. They know how to work their husband, child. So she just kept talking. She was like, "So how long are you going?" Because she was doing the baby talk. Me, Bill. Me, Bill. Trying to go from one subject to another. And Bill was just reading that menu. And don't y'all say nothing about Bill. You right. Bill was sitting over there saying that thrill is gone. Boom, boom, boom. BB King in my car right now. Thrill is gone away. Thrill is gone. It's gone away from me. I know I done you wrong. Yeah, he don't want to hear no more. You already sorry one day. Okay. But anyway, he's ignoring her while she's trying to make baby talk. And she wants to know, how long is this silent treatment gonna last? And he said, "That's up to you." Meaning that when you stop acting a fool is when it can end. But until then, I ain't got nothing to say to you. And girl, don't you think nobody want to talk to me? Because they do. He ain't said it, but I know that's what you telling them. In your pinstripe suit, which looks good on you, Bill. Don't listen to these haters. Don't you listen to them. Now, Kat sees Eva at Orphagenius, and Eva tells her that she's heard about the cancer thing and she knows how much she loves her grandmother and just wanted to say that she's there for her if she ever needs to talk or she needs a shoulder. Now, I want to make sure this is what she said, because you know when it gets down to Eva and Kat, we gotta be on script to know what was said on script.
So
okay.
much from you, Daddy.
So let me go here and be sure. Okay.
Rise above like she always does. But her covering like that was a sign of how much she loves us and wants to do right by us. There's Tyrell and Jessica. Let's go.
Okay.
You go ahead. I'll catch up. Okay.
You know, on site, Eva got an attitude. I'm sorry, Kat got an attitude. When she turns around and sees Kat, she's like, "You go ahead. I got it."
Hi, Aunt Eva.
Oh, I know she ain't like that. That little girl just said, "Hi, Aunt Eva." She probably like, "Don't call that heifer your auntie."
Samantha.
Yeah, she did just get Samantha the stank eye. Like, I know you did not just call this heifer auntie in front of me. Well, you know what, Samantha? I'm sorry, Kat. I got to tell you something. Lean in, girl. That is her auntie. That's her auntie. What if you like it or not? That's her auntie. That's ain't Eva.
What do you want?
What do you want? Now, how can I help you? What's up? What's going on? What do you want? Okay.
I was talking to Dad earlier.
Now, I know that song too, because Eva did say I was talking to Dad earlier. Well, it is her daddy. It is her daddy. That is her daddy. Let's not act like it ain't what it is.
And he told me about what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah, it's not great. Yeah, it's not great.
Is that all?
Is that all? Yeah, it's not great. Is that all?
No, actually, I wanted to
She
tell
says,
you
no,
that
I wanted to tell you how much I know you love your grandmother.
And I'm pretty sure
that you're anxious about your aunt
and about your
cousin Naomi, but especially about Chelsea.
And
And I don't know when her test will come back, but I bet the waiting is almost as hard for you as it is for her. Okay,
And
she
so I
said
just-
she said something very sweet to her in this moment. Now that's not to say she got to accept it, but you know, this is like acting funky with somebody at a funeral. Child, somebody come through and say sorry for your loss and I don't like you. You said thank you, and then we talk about you later at the repast. And that's do it correctly. Be classy.
wanted to say that I'm sorry.
She said, I just wanted to say I'm sorry, and I'm here for you
To listen to
you or lean on if you need to. And she just stood there staring at, and I said to myself, baby, cat about to do the food. Now I know if she doesn't like it, Rhonda, nobody has to force it, but you don't have to act a fool when a person's being kind to you either. You can say thank you and move on. And talk about them like a dog when they walk off. But you don't, this ain't how we do kindness. Because I think that, as I said, some stuff is about to be foretelling, and especially what Eva ended up saying to her in the end of it all. So let's see. All right. So now, what happens after this is down to Ted's office. Shanice done brought all that junk in her wagon. She dragging it up in there into his office. And she got her hand behind her back. And she said, I had brought you something. And he was like, what'd you bring me? She said, some ice cream, some chocolate ice cream. You like chocolate, right? Now, what y'all about to do in this unlocked office that y'all gonna mess around and get caught doing? I hope it ain't too much. Ashley done started something with that ice cream talk. Now I got to find a whole ice cream thing and put it up here because now ice cream is being served down to the hospital. At the hospital, they're not serving cake, they serving ice cream down to the hospital. Hospital ice cream. Got to be ready, baby. It's all about the ice cream down to the hospital. Well, they end up. Wait. Okay, they just had ice cream talk. So let me not get ahead of myself. But why is it? Hold on, because let me see something. Because I'm trying to see, do I have something out of sequence? Okay, so she came in. So he said, "You brought me something."
Something? Really? What is it?
Let me see if it. Ted, do you got your neck meat showing? They do got one button undone, but he was like, "What you bring me, girl?
You
like chocolate, right?" He over there looking befuddled. Girl, you over here looking thirsty.
What's in your file folder?
Okay. All right. So Miss Funky.
Sure it would.
Miss Funky want to know what's in your file folder. Share it with us. You know, I'm gonna tell you something. The way these young people act now, they be acting like you got to tell them something and show them something. What's in your folder? I just can't imagine asking nobody nothing like that when I was young. What you got in your shoulder? What you got in your folder? Show us, girl. You know why you telling me that? And yeah, you own me. I skipped that picture of all of them at the table together. But okay, so this is Tyrell and the little girl and his sister all at the table. So she said, show me what you got in your file. And so she was saying, where's my stuff for the cotillion? And then she's like, well, I'm going now. But let me see how she said that.
I was showing my great-grandmother some dress selections for cotillion.
I'd be very interested. I don't like you, little girl. I don't believe you, little girl.
Very interested.
I'd be very interested. I'd be very interested. So 15 seconds ago, you wasn't interested at all, but now all of a sudden you just got to know. You just got to know. Hold on a second. I'm gonna answer a text right quick. Okay. Okay, so this little girl here. This little girl here, I don't know about this little girl. This little girl here just wants to be on my nerve, I think. Me especially.
I'd be very interested.
I'd be very interested. And with a face, she is giving Haley. She is giving Scaly Haley to me. Why not? Since I'm going.
You are?
She says, you are?
I thought you didn't like the whole idea of cotillions. Oh, well, now that I have an escort, I'm going. Lean on
And she says, now that I have an escort, and then grabbed his arm and said, I'm going. And she just looked at her brother, but listen, I'm going back to find it. I could have sworn that he was supposed to be her date. He was supposed to be his sister's date. But I got to go back and find it. Okay, now, let's get back to old nasty talking Cat for today. Because you know Cat can't complete her day without she got to be nasty. Okay, so let's see what happens. So Cat says, lean on you. That's cute.
you.
Cute.
It's too bad
You didn't mean it.
Actually,
And Eva said, I actually did. Okay, so I'm going to give her that maybe Kat doesn't believe that she means it. So that's why she responded the way she is. I'm going to give you that, Kat. And Eva says, I actually did.
I meant every word. Well, now it's my turn.
She says, well, it's my turn. And I mean every word. Okay, I don't know what she about to say. Well, it's my turn. So Eva says, no, I really meant what I said. And Kat goes, well, it's my turn. And I mean every word. Okay, let's see what you about to say. Because I know it's about to be nasty and funky.
And I mean every word. Stay out.
Stay out of my business.
Of my business. Stay out.
Stay out of my family. Girl, if you don't get somewhere with this, your family, it's not your family no more. It's all y'all's family now, boo.
Of my family. Look.
And then Eva said, look, the only reason I gave this a shot is because our dad wanted me to. And I would do anything for him. But just so you know, one day you're going to need me. And after all the times you told me to go to Hades, I'll throw those words right back at you, dad or not. But I guarantee you when that happens, that's not what's going to happen. See, I know what you get mad and you start saying stuff, but I guarantee you when Kat needs her, and this definitely seals for me that that day is coming and soon, that Eva is not going to stand by what she just said. She is going to be there for Kat for whatever it is that she's going to need. And that may be some, what's that people get, that bone marrow or something. She may be a match or something. And then Kat just rolls. Kat just rolls her eyes when she walks out. She's like, ugh.
It's delicious.
Okay, now we back in here with Ted now. We back in here with Ted and them. They in eating his ice cream. And he says, it's delicious. So what made you bring this to me?
Afternoon delight.
This afternoon delight. I know you did not set up in here and call this no afternoon delight, Ted. I'm grown too. I know what you said. He said, why you bring me this afternoon delight? And Shanice, why are you sitting up looking them in the eye eating this ice cream like y'all at y'all wedding eating wedding cake, girl? All right then, Ted grown.
Share a bite and I'll tell you.
She said, share a bite and I'll tell you. Then that's when he spoon fed her this. And then she said, Shanae, what girl? Shanae, why you in here? Y'all in here clowning down to this office. Y'all is clowning. He is managed. Ooh, I love me a managed man. I do. Raise your hand if you like a managed. Raise your hand if you like a managed. I'm about to put my hand up. Hold on. Raise your hand if you like a managed man. Tell the truth. Raise your hand. Put it down in the comments if you like a man a little bit managed. Now tell the truth now, because I know I do. But do y'all like a man? Just raise your hand. Raise your hand if you like a man to be a little managed. Now tell the truth now. Tell the truth. That's a southern term, but if you like a managed, raise your hand. Belinda got two hands. So. Raise your hands if you're sure. Yes, honey, raise your hand, raise them high. Below Didi got hers up, Linda got hers up. We gonna tell the truth today. Miss Leah, put your hand up here. Miss Leah, put your hand up here. And just said me. Put your hand up here, Miss Leah. Jasmine, put your hand up. KB, put your hand up. Kelly, get y'all hands up in here. Don't y'all sit up in here trying not to be counted amongst the number. One more better put their hand up so we can move on, because I know I'm telling the truth. You like the men a little mannish. You do like him a little mannish. He's so mannish, girl. I don't know what's wrong with him. He just mannish. Yes. Peggy said, "Ooh, me too." Lulu said, "Me too. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me get in it." Just a little bit mannish. Gloria said, "Let me put 5 hands up, 6 hands up." Yes, I do. All right now. KB said, yes, that would be me. Yes, that would be me. Ray Maniac, they talk about somebody like you, child. They talk about somebody like you, child. Y'all know Raven is mannish. Okay, I know he done heard that word much in his life. You so mannish, Raven. He's like, and is. Okay, so they in there feeding each other the ice cream. Then the next thing you know, they done bust out and they in there kissing.
Tempting.
She said, tempting. Child Ted about to breathing all hard. Woo! Wait a minute. Did you grab him by the forehead, girl? Hold on, let me see. Did you grab his forehead?
Tempting.
Let me see. Oh, she got his face.
Personalized.
Excuse me, y'all. I'm so sorry.
What do I call you? Lab Tech Grayson?
Okay, so now Derek done brought his butt somewhere where he did not belong, down into that hospital with them little tight pants on, okay? So then he sees Ashley talking to Grayson, and he looked like he just, all the blood just done drained out of his face because he cannot believe what he's seeing. But you seeing it, but that's what you get for coming down here to this lady job. See, this was happening when you work at a public job, when people can just walk up and be on floors where they ain't got no business. If somebody can agitate me, you meet somebody like, "Where you singing at?" I'm like, "Listen, you don't just walk in on my job. Do I walk on your job? You don't just walk in on my job. If I invite you to my job, then I invite you, but you don't just come to people's job." Lord. But anyway, so they in there talking and they flirting. So Derek is hearing them talk about this.
Doesn't matter what you call me.
He said, "No matter what you call me, as long as you call me." I didn't say, oh, they talking low. He said he like old movies, the black and white ones.
You're a fan of vintage.
You're a fan of vintage films?
I'm not sure.
It's hard for me to see things in just black and
That's the
white.
secret.
Oh, that's the secret. I mean, Derek over here getting this whole flirtation going on. That's what you get, though. You should take your tail home. You should have got back on the elevator and not let her see you. I don't know if you did or not, but let's see.
Different shades.
Now they talking about all different shades, like 40 shades of gray or something. Life can be sweet, bad, and dangerous. Oh, okay. And sometimes bad is exactly what you want. Oh, baby, I know Derek about to fall out. Derek, you ain't said none of this because Derek, you not mannish. See, Dr. Grayson is mannish. Okay, Dr. Grayson is mannish. You're not. And that's the reason why she over here teeheeing in this man, because he mannish. You not mannish. You not.
Naomi, Jacob.
Okay, so now Naomi and Jacob run into her daddy and down to the country club.
Good to see you. Yeah, I saw your mother.
He said, "I saw your mother earlier, and I just hope everybody's okay."
Hoping and wishing for the best.
He hopes for the best results. She's like, "That's really sweet of you." They still waiting though.
You as well.
And thank you, Haley, for the text. I couldn't respond right away, but
and so then she thanks Haley for the text earlier, and Bill was like, "When did that happen?"
You texted Naomi?
See, she had sent that text to Naomi, but was that damage control? No, Danny hadn't even been there yet. Why does she want Naomi back as a friend so bad, knowing what you about to do to her daddy? I'm lost. Do you just want a friend, or what's going on? Why does she want Naomi back so bad as a friend? And you trying to do this lady, her daddy in, but then again, Joey did do in Doug, and he about to marry Vanessa in 15 minutes. My Lord, today.
When you suggested it, I knew.
Now she's like, I sent her a message and you had suggested it. Now she gonna sit up here and act like she all in. Bill, you are such a fool.
That doesn't mean I don't.
You fine, but you was a fool.
We'll let you two enjoy your lunch.
They leave them so they can eat. And then he sits down with Haley and just reaches over and grabs her hand. Like, oh, you such a good wife. Did she put any drops in your stuff while y'all was up talking? You better check on that.
I won't stay a minute longer.
Okay, so Danny decides to get on up and get out of her mom and them house.
And you're gonna make sure she does exactly
And
that.
told him to watch after that, after her mama.
Love you.
Fight for me,
So
my
when
love,
she
because I
leaves,
don't think I have any fight left in me.
she tells him, she says, "You're not gonna get no fight out of me, Vernon. I'm gonna go up here and lay down because I ain't got no fight left in me today."
Please.
He says, "Come on, baby."
I know different.
He says, "Come on."
This is gonna be rough.
She says, "It's gonna be rough, my darling."
What did the doctor say?
What did the doctor say?
Bad days.
Bad days, some good days, and there'll be better days.
Let's take the elevator.
Let's take the elevator. I want somebody to tell me to let's take the elevator upstairs in our house. I want somebody to tell me, let's take the elevator upstairs in our house. I do. Don't you want to take the elevator? I want to take the elevator, escalator, somebody. And then right as Danny is leaving, she gets a text message from Chelsea. And the text message says, "The results are in." Oh my God. So Fido, excellent job on the directing today. We loved it. We loved it. We loved it. We loved it. It was good. It was very good. All right, you guys, let me check out a couple of these comments before I get ready to get on up out of here. Let me see. I'm also lost as to why Haley keeps getting jealous when Val don't like Bill. Wait, why Haley keeps getting jealous when Val don't like Bill like that and is trying to cancel him. Writing could be better. Yeah, I'm lost too, but I guess maybe that will show later. Elevator. Yes, they have an elevator, JV. I didn't know it either until a few episodes ago. But yes, they have an elevator. They have a staff. They got a driver. They got a maid, a cook. They got a whole staff. Anita ain't doing no cooking and stuff and washing no dishes and stuff. She ain't got time for that. She rich. She ain't really want Naomi as a friend, but she's keep trying to get her back as a friend. That's what I don't understand. And she seems to be so sad that she won't be her friend. It's like, girl, when I first met you, though, I really wanted to be your friend. Your daddy was just a bystander. You know, I'm sorry, but I didn't know I was going to think you was that cool. Can we be cool? I guess kind of like Leslie trying to be friends with her friends again. All these innuendos today. Shanice was tonsil wrestling. She was. And I think she was winning. Ted and Shanice locked the door. They ain't locked the door. They did not lock the door. But they better hope Dr. What's her name ain't walking up. And let me see what these previews are saying. I ain't gonna say too much. But let me see I have to recheck the previews again, see what we talking about. Yeah, they have a bowling alley in the basement too. I forgot about that. Great direction. You can tell Fido is trying to grab angles we haven't seen to switch things up. Yeah, I said that the other day that we've seen angles in the rooms and stuff. And I noticed that when he was directing, maybe I don't know if everybody else is doing that, but I noticed that when he was directing, even at the hospital, there was a little angle in the corner we hadn't seen, or just getting stuff from a different vantage point, Love it. Okay, now, what was I looking for? Oh, I was going to look for the tomorrow's. See what's going on tomorrow. Let's see. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. La da 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 da. Okay, let's see. Let us see. All right. Beyond the gates. All right, let's go to Friday and see what's happening tomorrow. So we can have it fresh in our minds, looking at it against what happened today. Okay, so tomorrow Chelsea has major news to share with her family. Naomi, so we know it's the test results. Naomi feels pressured by Jacob. So we know it's the test results. Isaiah comforts Eva. I guess after the run in that she had with Kat. Things heat up for Ted and Shanice. We already saw that. Derek doesn't like what he sees. Well, you shouldn't have been down there to the office. Should have stayed from down there to that girl's place. That's what you should have did. But that's what you get. It also looks like the little snippets that they've been showing of them interviewing and talking with each other is actually going to be a show from what I saw of something else. I think that that's actually going to be a special or something. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And that will definitely be one to review. I wish we could do a watch along and watch it, but I know we can't. So, because I can't figure out how to get it done without them tapping on my door. So, and I be trying to follow the rules, but the rules are not that clear. So, I don't know. Some can, some can't, whatever. But any old way, let's see. Please hit the like button on your way out. He makes the room look so. Oh, and again, KB Mommy, thank you very much for the super chat, the super sticker. And girl, you have to send one because you was late. It don't matter when you say, girl, we loves this picture of you. We do. Girl's giving Beyonce. Give it like it, then you should put a ring on it. Ring on it. Ring on it. We love that picture. That picture is cute, honey. Okay, now, he makes those IKEA rooms look lush and bougie. He does. He does. And I think a lot of this stuff comes from Ross and TJ Maxx. And you got to learn how to find stuff, baby. Facebook, Marketplace. You ain't got to pay a lot. Great direction. Okay, y'all saw that. Haley wants Bill as her ally because she doesn't tell Bill about her fake pregnancy. And when she's, okay, yeah, because, Naomi, you suspect to me sometime, girl. I don't know if you know where your loyalty really is supposed to lie. I really don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, that picture is sultry and stuff. I ain't know. It is cute. It is cute. All right, so y'all know in our deeper dive into the characters. So here's a question. We don't want to get into those, but I tell you, whenever they show up, whenever it shows up in the week, it's up for discussion. So Kat and Eva today, what were your thoughts? I will always say that Kat has the right to move at the pace that she wants to move as far as forgiveness goes. But Kat needs to get on with accepting that Eva is a part of the family. Now you can say she your sister and I don't trust her. She my sister and I don't like her, but that's your sister, girl. But what did you all think about the interaction? Because I don't know if I saw too much of that down in the comments today. And did you think that Kat was justified, or do you think that she should have been a little, just like she could have just said thank you and kept it moving? Because the girl came and just said, I'm sorry, and if you need anything, I'm here for you. Do you think that was she did too much, or you think that what she did was just perfect? Mommy, okay. There's going to be a BTG behind the scenes look on the Drew Barrymore show tomorrow. Oh, really? Thank you for letting me know that, JV, because I usually turn when that comes on. So now I'll watch that when it's over. I sure will. I sure will. I sure will. All right, let's see. There's going to be a BTD, so I'm looking forward to that. Let me not forget that. I want to see that. So the show is making up good traction. CBS is doing so many jankety things, though. I tell you, I'll be nervous about this show, but I hope that it won't. All right, you guys. Now I want you guys to also keep putting it into your vision boards, that we get us some more interviews over here this year, which we are. Just a matter of making them happen and being consistent to get them. I just don't be wanting to cross over too much into being too bothersome about stuff. So I'm not like that kind of salesman that, even when I was in sales, I'm more of a laid back kind of salesman for things. But yeah, I want that to happen. Thank you, Miss Jen, for this awesome recap. You always bring the tea hot and served on a shiny tray. Thank you, Belinda. I never watched Drew, but I will have to check it. Yeah, we gotta check it tomorrow. Now you got the gates on that, baby. We about to show up. You about to get some ratings tomorrow. If you all are on any of those discussion pages, make sure that you say that over there, so that we can bring the viewership to the Drew Carey, to the, what is it, Drew Drew. What is the name of it? Because God be turning, child. Let me see. Drew Barrymore. So go over there on those pages that y'all on and tell them that's going to be on there tomorrow, so that we can, they get the viewership from the support from the Gate family, and they can see it on their analytics. Hello, Gatekeepers. Hey, Taya. Hello, Gatekeepers. There's a special that comes on the 19th this Monday about those clips that they were showing. Okay, so it's on the 19th. Where are they going to show it at, Taya, and what time? If you know, can you post that for us? You said this Monday. Yeah, so can you post where and what time, if you know? Gloria says good night. Good night. Be on Purpose says bye, everybody. Linda says greetings, Taya. Okay, Bilo Didi says good night to everybody. But I'm going to see if I can get this information from Taya before she leaves. So do you know what date and time that's coming on, Taya? Belinda Hill says thank you again. Miss Jen, Tony, Lanny, Lane, T, and Nighty Night. Okay, so let me thank the mods while y'all are still in here. Let me run my thank you.
Katie Mommy, Bilo Didi, Destiny H, Cousin Linda, Elaine T, Belinda Hill, and the Raven Maniac. Thank you.
Thank you all indeed for every little thing that you do. Let's see if we got a time and date down here. Okay, nighty night, good night, so long. I think BTG may be a rerun Monday because of MLK and the special. Oh, and they're going to do this. Okay, because of the special and it being MLK Day. So I think might be a rerun Monday because of the special and it being MLK Day. Okay. Hey, Patricia C. She says, hey, fam. Hey, Patricia. Farewell. Thank you, mods, Tony Lynn and Cuz. You're welcome, Cuz. And I got to call you tonight. Now, I hope no more foolishness bust out. And I done perm my hair, so my head ain't sitting up and napping like it's been and everything. So I got that out the way. So hopefully I can give you a call tonight. Things are pretty quiet around here, so I'm going to take advantage of that. All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to get ready to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. And let's see which one of our things we want to read today. All right, so we're going to end out with this one. All right, so Gatekeepers, if today felt heavy, consider this your permission to put it down. Let the show take away all the drama from your day, and you go relax and enjoy your evening. So that's what we're going to start practicing over here, is letting the show be our release, our relax, relate, release, and making sure that we have ourselves a good day despite. So, child, let that stuff go. Put it on the show. I'll see y'all tomorrow. And tomorrow's Friday night. Remember that on Fridays, as long as we have the sponsors that we need to do the live part of the show, that there will indeed be a live part of the show. In exchange for your sponsorship, meaning that we have to have at least 3 sponsorships. Really, it's 5, but I'm to start y'all in slow with 3. And listen, it's okay if you don't want to be. It's okay, because sometimes you may not be in the mood to want to do a live and want to do a panel, and that's all right with me. But if you're down for the panels and you wanted it to be a panel on Friday night, then we're definitely going to need the 3 super stickers or chats, or there to be a membership done, so that we can account for the time that is being spent over here. And that's a very small way to do that. And in exchange for that, if there's something that you want to shout out, you can. But what we also do during the show is that we shout you out as the sponsors. Last week, Terry Anthony was one of the first to sponsor for the show. And therefore, we were able to have the live panel. And so I love the live panel. But if sometimes you don't want to have the live panel, it's fine. I won't be bothered by that. We'll do, we'll have the recap, share a few laughs, and we'll go on about our business. It's okay. It's okay if that happens as well. But all right, I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. To those of you in the replay gang, thank you so much for listening as well. And y'all go on in there and have yourself a good evening. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Okay, that's it for today. They're closing the gate, so I've got to close this door until tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.